what's going on YouTube? This is Light Bright in the building. Got my guys over here, Black Magic, Don Mega, and Guerrero in the building. Today we're going to talk about a couple more trade rumors that we heard about. One of them possibly being about the Patriots being extremely interested in acquiring OBJ. So with that being said, I'm going to swing the ball over to Black Magic. How do you feel about this?
Oh my goodness. If that happens, oh my God. Like, and this man plays or is trying to play until like 45 years old.
Uh-huh.
And he just makes it look like it's nothing to just get to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And when he had Randy Moss, they were balling.
2000, what was that, 7? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 2007, like 2008.
Yeah.
That almost perfect.
Yeah, almost perfect. Yeah. Yep. They got beat by the Giants that year. Yeah, with that fucking Tyree catch. Yeah, that shit was nuts.
And on top of that, under the leadership of Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady. Oh,
so, quick little thing before I move on to Don Mega, I want to ask Black Magic real quick. I know in our last segment we talked about AB, but how would you feel if AB got snagged by the Patriots? Just throwing that out there.
Oh. If that happened, I probably would.
All right, well there you have it. He has no words, people. We're gonna. All right, Don Megan. So how do you?
Probably would make it a action. I'm not gonna say that on YouTube.
All right. All right, Don Megan. So how do you feel about this OBJ potentially to the Patriots?
Yeah.
OBJ to the Pats would be the greatest thing this NFL's football organization, company, TV show, whatever you want to call it, this would be the greatest thing ever. You see what Tom Brady did with Randy Moss. You've seen it. You've seen that. And I'm not going to say that, like, OBJ is better than Randy Moss, but is he not up there? Like potentially? Like, come on.
The greatest thing ever was Randy Moss and Tom Brady that season.
Yeah.
That was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. It was.
What's his name?
Very much.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Mascot record.
Well, see.
The 50.
Yeah.
Well, we're not talking about that. No, what we're talking about is like OBJ to the Pats, because like Pat Mahomes, like, I mean, that's a whole different animal. All right. Yeah. Hey, don't get me wrong. I mess with Pat Mahomes. But I really mess with Pat Mahomes, but if OBJ went to the Patriots, not only would he become more disciplined, I believe, because of the leadership and how that organization is ran.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how they did it, but they did it. They don't pay their player. They'll pay him like $10 million.
Right.
Just go out there.
Okay. All right, Guerrero. So how do you feel about OBJ to the Patriots?
Honestly, I think if OBJ went to the Patriots, I feel like that would help his career for the time being with the Patriots, but it would ruin him afterwards. Because the Patriots are known for the past 10 years, are renownedly known of taking on some wide receivers for 1 or 2 years and then getting rid of them. And some of these wide receivers want to get paid big. He's already a big name, so he's going to...
Well, actually, if you look at that list of receivers, a lot of those receivers they actually tried to draft, and the only receiver that they had good luck with drafting is Julian Edelman.
Yeah,
I mean, there's...
But they end up getting rid of him. I mean, you take Randy Moss. He ended his career with the Patriots. Okay,
yeah.
He played 2 seasons there, and then he was done. He retired. He was done. But that was at the end of his career. He didn't play... When he left Minnesota, he didn't go straight to the Patriots. He went to Oakland. And then towards the end of his career, his last 2 seasons, the Patriots took him on because that was a safe bet. He was going to retire. He wasn't going to stay that much longer, and they weren't going to keep him. But look at some of the other players they had that played great with them. Wes Welker, Danny Amendola. These guys played great with New England, and I honestly have to give that mainly to Tom Brady. He's a great quarterback. He has great field vision, all that stuff. But I think with OBJ going there, he would go there, but I don't think he would end his career with New England. I feel like eventually he would want more money, and they would get rid of him because it's going to, like Black Magic said, Tom Brady wants to play until he's 45. That's what, 3-4 more years? They ain't going to take on OBJ for 4 years. No way.
Yeah.
But you don't think that he couldn't? Like, considering that. Like, because, like, we all know that he's going to be gone, and then, like, the Patriots, like, they know they're going to only pick him up for this many years, like, a year or two, like you were saying with Randy Moss. Like, you don't think he would take that on for 2 more years? Like, one of the best wide receivers in the league?
Yeah,
you don't think they could put up with that? Because, like, Tom Brady's retiring. Like, no matter... He says 45, but that doesn't mean it's going to be 45.
But, I mean,
like, it could be 43 tomorrow.
That's just it, though. Even if they took him on, even if he decided to, yeah, that would be great. But that's just it. When you put a great receiver with a great quarterback, that receiver looks phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. You take that receiver away from that great quarterback, and, you know, like I said, if he lasts 2 years, who's to say that the next team...
But if you pair that great receiver with another great quarterback, it's going to be even better because that's the best quarterback that ever even stepped on the gridiron.
That's just it, though. Who, in 2 years, okay, if the Patriots release OBJ in 2 years, what team will have the trade power to take on his contract? Because he probably won't have a say in where he goes because he'll be under contract. Who's to say that the team that has the trade power to get him from the Patriots will have a decent QB for him in the long run? That's all I'm saying, because like you just said, Tom Brady could retire next year. So if they took on OBJ for just a year and then they choose to trade him while he's under contract for some great picks to pick up a QB to take over him. That's all I'm saying.
I see that. I think my thoughts on it are definitely that if it were to happen, I think it would be a great move for them. It'd only be a small-term minor move for them. But, I mean, they haven't had a lot of luck with wide receivers in the past that they've drafted. So, I mean, I think if it was to happen, it would be good. But, honestly, I don't think the Giants will let him go. I think that's too risky, especially with what they've played and considering the fact that they do have Saquon Barkley and, you know, they're missing quarterback. But that's for another topic. But another trade rumor that we've also heard about is that Russell Wilson potentially wants out of Seattle. And
Sierra. Oh, I thought you said out of. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So, Don Mega, how do you feel about that? I mean, it's just a rumor that he wants out of. You don't think he's
not going anywhere? Like, come on.
You think he stays?
Why would you, like, especially with Pete Carroll? That's like the ultimate player's coach. Like, come on, man. He has so much cachet there. Like, it's crazy. Like, you think he's gonna move you think he's gonna move and just like go to New York because his wife wants to go to New York instead of like building this legacy that he has built in Seattle? Like, this is like some Tim Hasselback, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Seahawks were relevant before then, you know what I'm saying? Sean Alexander. Ooh, by the way, Sean Alexander.
All right. Okay, so Black Magic, how do you feel about Russell Wilson potentially maybe wanting out of Seattle?
That's definitely not happening. It's gonna be the same situation that happened with Tony Romo and Jessica Simpson.
Why you gotta talk about that, man? Look, man, we agreed before we even started talking that we wasn't gonna say nothing about that.
Wow, that hurts deep. All right. So, Guerrero, do you think Russell Wilson stays or goes?
honestly, I think if he truly wants out of Seattle, then he'll leave, because in this day and age, the players are starting to control what they want. AB wants out of Pittsburgh. AB's getting out of Pittsburgh. Le'Veon didn't want to play
Yeah.
for Pittsburgh because of a franchise tag. Le'Veon
Hey,
is now going to be a
Oh,
free agent. I'm just saying, you got players who do not want to be in a certain place.
yeah,
They're giving a lot of these owners and GMs are giving these players what they want. Yeah, Pete Carroll
yeah,
is a great coach and
hey,
all,
girl,
but
girl,
what?
bro. I've been thinking about what you're saying. Do you kind of feel the NFL going into like more of a NBA style, like players, like you know what I mean? Like I've been thinking about that because
Yeah,
they
I
have been,
think
because like these stars are going and they're like, yo, I don't care what you're saying, I don't care what you're doing, I want out. And I'll sit a whole year, and I'll do that. Just like they're like standing up. I feel that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think with Russell Wilson in his case, a lot of you think that it's Sierra who wants to go to New York. Regardless of that, him going to New York, if he was to leave and if he was to go to New York, it would be a great move for him. Seattle's on a decline right now. They're losing all their defensive players. They don't have the same offense they did when he first started, when he took them to that Super Bowl, when they won the Super Bowl, and then they don't have the same team. If he, New York is looking
yeah.
for somebody to replace Eli Manning. New York doesn't get rid of OBJ. They bring in Russell Wilson. You put those two together, add Saquon Barkley, Eric Ebron. I mean, what more could a
But
quarterback
I'm just
want
saying though,
from a
like
team?
I'm just going on like I'm thinking NFL players are actually standing up to these owners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I think. I can see that happening right now.
All
That's what I'm
right.
saying.
Well, I definitely feel that. I'd have to agree with Guerrero on, if Russell Wilson does get out, I think the New York Giants are a suitable place for him to go. But that's what I think. But we're definitely gonna get out of here, YouTube. Stay tuned for our next episode. We're gonna be talking about a quarterback that may have or may not have sold out, but we'll see what happens. All right, guys, we're out.